on. Okay, so here's what we got going on today. I have Facebook up here and I have YouTube down here. Actually doing that. So try and do the best to be talking to both of you. Try and bring this camera down a little bit. So it's a little bit looking like the same, like I'm talking this to everybody the same. That's pretty much better. That's a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Just trying to work. Hey, Mama. Hey, Sarah. What's going on? All right, I got my YouTube on today as well, so I'm just rearranging just a little bit. How's y'all doing? All right, so what I'm doing today, I'm just popping up. I am making my bedtime tincture. Hey, Tony, how you doing, baby? Super secret sunshine? Yes. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am making my bedtime tincture. Now, here's the deal. I don't think you can see anything. You're not getting the recipe. But what you're getting is the idea that you can do this, like at home, and you can figure it out. I'm going to do a patent, so I don't really want to give you all the exact recipe or anything like that. But I'll tell you how to do the recipe, how to make your own recipe, okay? So that's what we're going to look to do. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Sarah. Great, Sarah. I'm actually doing an early one because I got to get this going. It's got to be cooking for like 8 hours. I like for it to cook, so it's 5 o'clock now. That'll be good for me all the way to 12 o'clock when I go offline. Well, I'll be back online later. So you guys will see the ending product, which doesn't look much different from the beginning product. All right, so I need a little drinky drink, and then we'll have a little bongy bong. We'll have some, we'll get medicated. I so decided to wear a sweatshirt, and I'm feeling very warm. And usually I'll put a little shirt on. Hey, Dave, how you doing, baby? I have YouTube on too, so I'll be looking like this. I'm going to try and fix that. So no music today. It's all in my head, whatever it is. But this is a quickie. And just, you know, showing you what I'm doing, kind of giving you the idea of what you can do for yourself. And then I'm chopping it off, okay? So let's get medicated first, because we always need to get medicated first. If y'all don't know who I am, I'm Lisa. Lisa, Miss Lisa, however you want to approach it. Okay, cheers, y'all. All right. Yummy. That's some Granddaddy Purple indica during the day. Make me a little bit tired, but that's all right. How you doing, Dave? What's going on, baby? All right. So this, you want to make sure to label this, okay? Whenever you're making a different tincture than what you would normally have in your cabinet, you want to label it, okay? That's very important. I think I have, yes. Okay, so I use 2 of these. Okay, I'm going to use an indica. Hello from London. I love. Okay, so Deb. Okay, Deb. I'm going to have to remember your last name, Evans. Yes. All right. So I'm using these. I did not purchase these in anywhere. I got them from a spaghetti sauce. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide up the tincture evenly to, let me get this so everybody can see what's going on here. This is going to be a quick one. All right, a little bit better. All right, so I'm going to divide, let me move this stuff. I'm going to divide the tincture that I have here evenly between these 2 jars. And then what I'm going to do is, okay, so here's the secret. Well, let's start pouring and I'll talk at the same time because that's just wasting time. It seems like to be something burning on this here, and I don't like when that happens. My kid seems to not like to clean up after her stuff. And I don't want to start a fire. I don't like that. See? I don't know what that is. But it's smoking and making me annoyed. And the last time I cleaned it. So I don't know if I want to switch it. Let me switch it. Let me switch. I'm too afraid of having a fire, you know? I'm going to turn that off. And I'm just going to switch it over, which is then exposing my everything here. So let's get that unexposed. Okay, so I'm going to evenly distribute this. I'm going to shake it first. This was indica strain. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Martine. What's going on? All right, so this is an indica strain. This is Granddaddy Purple Indica Tincture. Okay, it's such a beautiful color. You know, you guys can't, but if you look, I'm going to show you. Let me show you. Let me show you what it looks like because it's so dark when you're looking at it head on. All right. Let me get a little syringe. A little sucky. Let me grab a little sucky here. All right. Look how beautiful that color is. You see how beautiful it is? So beautiful. So, so beautiful. Yummy too. This one was definitely like so much more yummy. So much more yummy than my last one. My last one was like a sativa, well, it was a hybrid when I was like like a lot of sativas have that gas type of go to it, and taste to it because it's a sativa and it's like moving. So a lot of times it will have that gas taste to it. So my last one was very, very pungent. Wasn't that thrilled with it. This tastes really good. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with this one. So you don't want to, you do not want to put your jars all the way full because you're going to be adding to it. So I want to make sure that they're completely equal because the medicine, it's not medicine, I'm not putting in medicine, I'm putting in other herbs to add to the indica based cannabis. Okay, so what we're doing is we're taking other herbals and we're adding it to the indica. Okay, so it's, you know, indica is for like in the couch, right? It's for nighttime. It's for relaxation. It's for when you really, really need to decompress, right? So what a lot of people don't know is that you really need to figure out what your strains are and how to maneuver them during the day into the nighttime. People don't get that you should maybe have more than one kind for the day. You want maybe one, well, I do hybrid during the day, okay, and then indica in the evening time. And then when it comes to bedtime, I have a bedtime tincture. Now at this point, I had to do it. I had to get it over with. I have to have it for tonight because I don't have any more. Let me bring this garbage over here. So I can just throw this in. Okay, so now what I did is I found a tea that had the exact herbals that I wanted. Okay, so this particular tea has 2 different herbs that I was intent on. Now, what you want to do with that, see, this one even smells like it's something, but it's not. But I don't know if I'm just overly like weirded out that my like I had a fire here, and I think I'm just like panicked about it. All right, so it smells like something is burning, and I don't want anything burning. It smells like plastic. Anyways, I'm right here. If the fire was here, I would assume I see it, but it's on my blind side. Anyways, okay, so what I did was, okay, this is what you want to do. This is the same thing that you want to do, because I'm not giving you the recipe, but I'm going to make you understand how to make it good for you. Like, I swear I smell plastic burning. All right, maybe it's just me, maybe this, I don't know, whatever. This stuff is here, maybe all this stuff just smells weird. Okay, so it smells so pungent that I'm almost afraid like the dog set something on fire. But my thing is here, nothing else is burning. Let me just check, guys. There's nothing out here. It's my imagination. I gotta stop. All right, this is what you get when you see me live. Maybe, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm not seeing anything coming up from there. But it smells that way. So it makes me want to turn off this burner and then turn on the other burner. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? All right, this burner back here is completely clean. I'm going for that one. Like, I gotta take these. I don't know what is what, but I'm gonna put it in the back there and just, that's actually clean, and whatever. I'm just gonna get over it at this point. Like, it's all freaking me out. I don't know what. I don't know what. We'll just let it go for now. I'm just gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go. All right, so, now, when you're going to decide how to do this, okay, what you want to do is you want to say, now I already knew how much was going to be in here, okay, so you say this is going to be X amount of doses, okay, so let's take that one by one. So you're thinking, how many doses are you going to get from this amount of tincture? Okay, now what you should be doing is taking it down to the ounce. Okay, 1 ounce equals 30 ml, which equals 30 doses. Okay? Okay, y'all got that? Okay, so you got to break it down that way. All right, so you got to figure out how many doses tincture you have, right? And then you then say you need to equal that amount of doses for the herbals that you're actually putting into your tincture. Okay, so you have to equal it all up. Now, honestly, I know what's going in here. I will never forget what's going in here, but I forget I forget the amount. I actually forget. I've been doing it for so long. I know what I need, but I forget exactly how many doses are in there. So what I'm doing is I have this one tea, and it has 2 different herbs in it, and I am dividing the box and putting half into one jar and half into the other jar. And then I have an extra herb that I'm putting in that's actually been made into gummies. And what I'm doing with that is I'm adding not only the herb that I want to go into my medicine, into my tincture, I'm adding flavor. Okay, that's big time. That's like one of the things that's kind of like important when you're going with this. It's always nice for it to not be tasting so horrible, like so cannabis. I listen, I love cannabis, but I'm not exactly a fan of I'm not exactly a fan of there are some things that I make that it tastes really good, like I make a rub and certain things, but when you like cook it, like when it's in your edibles, when it's so pungent, I don't like that. That's just like not my favorite thing. So, and I use quite a bit of this. This goes underneath my tongue, so it's going straight in. And when you're using the tincture just tastes straight up like that cannabis. Whatever cannabis you put in there, that's what it's going to taste like. Okay, so I figured out how many doses were in each one. And what I basically did the first time is I had a certain amount. It wasn't like, oh, I said this many doses. I only had, this is the amount of I had to start with. And so I went, all right, it's at this divided by 1 ounce, divided by 30 doses, do the doses, do the math. That's how I did that. And now it's a little bit different when you're dealing with letting herbs sit in here. You be very careful on how you're dosing. Okay, so you're not going to put, now these herbs are going to sit in here for 8 hours. 8 hours. Okay, so you are not going to put the same amount of tea bags that you would normally have for one set of tea. Okay, it's going to be a much broader spectrum. So it's going to be, you're talking about 1 cup of tea. So you got to take the 1 cup of tea. Okay, you're going to say 1 4-ounce cup of tea. And you're going to say that's 4 ounces. So one tea bag per 4 ounces. Do the math. Okay. And then when it comes to the other herb that I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, the other herb over here that I have to go in, I know how much milligrams I want, and I know I pick it so that I can use 1/2 bottle in each jar. Okay, so each one is given for the milligrams is actually a bit higher for 1 dose. So it's more like 2 per dose, or 1 gummy equals like 2 doses. So it's about 80 doses in there, I think. I want to say, I'll look. But that's what I have it measured out to. But you can go with this one. You could, on its own, which I know I'm not telling you what it is, but you could guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On its own, you would take one of them, but in this situation, you're mixing it with a whole bunch of other stuff, so you're only looking to get so much in it. Hello, Lourdes. Hello, Carol. Hello. Hello, Rissa. How you doing? From India. Hello, Trina. What's going on, babies? All right, so let's get this in. All right, so I'm giving you the mental idea to go and, just think about what you would normally use to go to sleep in an herbal. And then go from there. I mean, really, like, it's, just go and get what you like for your body. That's how I designed it for me. For my body. What I needed for me to work, for me to get to my sleep, for me to go to sleep and stay the fuck asleep all night long. Okay? I don't want to fucking wake up. I want to wake up in the morning and I want to be 100% refreshed. Now, I'll tell you what. For the first 10 months that I was using this, I was consistently waking up refreshed. However, in the last month or so, I've been doing different things around bedtime and kind of screwed that up and got off. Like, you can find your way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, All right, so there still is, like, you can, when I take this, it's 15 minutes, I'm gone. Okay, I'm gone. You don't even know who, whatever. But I've been about a little bit lazy about taking it because I was taking enough edibles and then just kind of laying down and the edibles would hit me. So I've been having a little trouble with that. But if you keep it consistent, I swear to you, after 7 days, you're going to be living lovely. As long as you do the right doses and all of that, you're going to be good. All right, so in this, there are 80 of these. So I'm going to put in 42, 3. Oh, one went to the floor. And I have to get that so the dogs don't get it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and I did drop one. So I will evenly split this one because I did drop one. So I'll split this one half in here. Now I just gotta dump the rest in. All right, and now you see, I'm gonna bring these close to you. Now look at this. Okay, so I have one to go to each camera. All right, so now once I push all this down, this is gonna be completely full. So the doses at the end of the day, you see this? You see, you understand? So now at the end of the day, all of this is going to be your dose. This turns into more doses than you think it's going to be. Okay? Just because I said I added for this much, you have to gauge that your products are going to make your product look different. Now, it's not going to be actually this high because the gummies are there, but the tea bags are also in there. So the tea bags will soak in. It won't be this high. It will probably come a little bit down to here around there. All right, so I'm going to push this all in. Stop it. I'm not going to use a fork. You want to use a spoon. Hold on to all of your tea bags holders there. You want to get, you know, you don't have to use gummies. I used to use just the I used to use just liquid on that particular herb, but then I couldn't get it. I needed it that day and I couldn't get it. And I searched everywhere. I went to every damn pharmacy. Nobody had it. And so I wound up just going with the gummies. And then I didn't have to add any flavoring or anything, and it really worked out well. So I just switched it over to that, and I was all right with that. All right, so now I'm going to put the cap back on. Stop it, guys. Hey, bad dogs. Bad dogs. Bad dogs. Bad Louie. Bad little. Bad. I don't even know what they're arguing about. All right. And get this in there. Make sure everything is in there. Okay, you want to get those gummies underneath the tea bags if you use tea bags. Now, mind you, you don't have to use tea bags. I use tea bags because it's convenient. Okay, you can get the herbs. You can get the straight up herbs, and which I will have to do. I have my measurements, and I will have to do that when it comes time to patent this sucker. I'm gonna have to use fresh herbs because I can't go in there and say, no, I'm using this tea bag, because it's simpler for me to do it this way. But that's because I'm only doing it in my home, and I'm not doing it for anything. If I put it in a store or something like that, I'm gonna have to switch over to the liquid, and that the liquid instead of the gummies, I'm gonna have to switch over to the liquid, and then I'm gonna have to do the flavoring, and I'm gonna have to add fresh herbs instead of tea bags. Not fresh, but just the herbs themselves. I won't be able to use like tea bags. I don't think. Alright. I'm making sure all those tea bags are like really in there, okay? Don't let, they can kind of flip up on you. So get them all in there. Make sure they're in there good. Make sure there's good leeway with them as well. Like give the string enough room to fall down, okay? Because they're gonna get soaked and they're gonna hang. Okay, so I will show you now. So this is the situation now, okay? And now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna bring this forward. And then they're just gonna go into heated water. Okay, and this water is gonna sit on a low heat for 12 hours. I could be doing this in the crock pot, but the tea bags, they fall in. So this is still my best route of doing it. I'd probably get like maybe a smaller cooker. Or if I was going to do more, like this is such a small amount that in my crock pot, it would only be like this much in there, and then it tends to not cook as well. So I'm going to keep it on here. It's 5:30. I'm going to have it run until the end of my show tonight. So I'll be going on tonight. When I am at the end of that, I'll be taking this off, and we will go there. Hey, Tony. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Terry. Hi, everybody. All right, so that's the deal with this. So this is my secret tincture. Hopefully you guys will be able to understand my thoughts behind how to do this, and giving you enough information that you'll be able to create your own. Okay, so you don't have exactly my recipe, but you have the idea on how to create your own recipe, okay? And the right recipe for you. I have an Instapot. No, wait. It's a rice cooker. I had an Instapot. I gave it away. Okay, so now this will be on the stove for all the way till tonight, and that's it. That's the end of the story. But this is my this is like whenever like in Delaware we're allowed to share our marijuana. So whenever I give somebody this, or someone who's testing it in a dispensary, I tell them that this is like something that you gotta be super freaking careful, okay? Super duper unbelievably, like, no, don't drive, don't do anything, okay? You are gonna, whatever your appropriate dose is, you're gonna take that appropriate dose and you're gonna put your ass in bed, and that's it. Like, you cannot, if you ever find my product, my bedtime tincture, in a dispensary, for that matter, and it will be Miss Lisa's, if you ever find this in a dispensary, you always be careful, okay? This is bedtime. This is very, very, very strong, and it's meant to give you a good sound sleep and to wake up extremely refreshed, okay? And that is what happens. Your muscles relax, everything gets relaxed, because all of the products that I put in here were all natural. They are for all relaxation. All of them are made for relaxation, not made for relaxation, but grow on plants and are God-made or earth-made for relaxation. Okay, so that's what it's going to do, and it takes your whole body, and that's what it does with your mind, it does it with your body. You wake up in a nice restful place. Except for the fact that I stopped, like, screwed it up, because now I feel like I can't be honestly saying to you guys For the last 14 months, I've slept straight through the night. I did until the last month. 13 months straight, I slept every single night, no matter what I was going through. If I was sad, happy, didn't matter. Okay, I could take my tincture and fall out. And that's important to me. And I would stay sleeping until the next morning, wake up refreshed. And when you're sick and you have to deal with, fibromyalgia, lupus, chronic pain, whatever it is that is your pain, your situation that you walk through your life with all day long in pain, this will help you to wake up at least fresh enough to feel like you want to get up, at least make you a cup of coffee, get your day going. This is definitely, when doctors say you need sleep, like if you're not getting the appropriate sleep, and we all kind of would go like, or at least I would, and I know many people kind of like, oh fuck you, what do you mean? Like I can't get that sleep. I don't understand it. You keep on telling me you want me to get the sleep, but you and nothing you prescribing me is making me sleep. And if it makes me sleep, when I get up, I feel like I'm having a fucking hangover. Like it's ridiculous. So you wake up and you have no hangover. It's all natural. You don't ever have to worry about feeling like you need to take something again, or you're having a hangover. Now you gotta wean the hangover, or you feel like you need more medicine because the medicine makes you want more, or whatever it is. Okay, we all know what the man-made medicine does. So I just lucked out. Let me just tell you, I picked the right ones. I picked the right herbs. I did the right amount of math for me, and anybody who has tried it, and because I'm going to patent it, I've had a lot of people try it. I've had 2 people out of I don't know, 50, maybe 100. I don't even remember at this point because I gave it out at one point, a lot, it's been a long time since I've given samples and such. But this works. This is definitely one of those things and just as long as you haven't, I have to take my appropriate dose. And that's all you need to do. So it depends on how sensitive you are on your meds. And so I give myself the appropriate dose. It's enough to fit underneath my tongue. I know exactly how much the dose is, and I'm out. I'm seeing you tomorrow. I can usually wake up in 4 hours, and I only know 4 hours because that's the soonest I've had to wake up from this medicine. I haven't had to wake up any earlier than that. So I don't really know what it's like before the 4 hours, but I know it's like after 4 hours. And 8 hours, you're waking up beautiful. You're like in another world. So now I'm gonna throw this back onto the back because that's where I was cooking and it, so we're gonna have it back there for now. You built up a tolerance to melatonin, yeah. Yeah, this is something that man, I am just thankful that God gave me the ability to do it. And it will be I'm getting this to the dispensaries, y'all. Just saying. I'm going there. I'm getting it. This is one of those ones that I'm patenting this. This is why I'm not giving you the straight up recipe or what I used or what the whole everything, because in the end of the day, that's my recipe. So, but I don't feel like I want you guys to, I want people to be able to sleep. I don't want to, at the same time, I don't want to hold this to myself. I don't want to keep this secret to myself. Because why, when I could have people, sleeping? But I've done this a couple of times now, and my sister always says, don't do that. But I still feel like if you can go ahead and figure out for you, then that would be totally awesome. Okay, so what I use, again, we're going to go back to what that I used. I used an indica a straight up indica tincture, and I used 3 different natural herbs, and that's and just made the doses correct, and that's where I went from there. So it's totally awesome. I'm good, Ariana. How are you? Yeah, I didn't. I've never slept my life. In my life. In my life. This is the first year in my life that I slept. And not just like a little bit, like every night. Every night, no matter what. In fact, if you go back on my feed, I do a demonstration, not in YouTube land, but in Facebook land. If you go back on my feed, I did a live. Well, I showed taking my tincture, and then I laid down, and I keep my eyes open before I go to sleep. Like, I keep my eyes open. I don't just close them. I keep them open. So I keep them open, and then when I fall out, I'm gone. I'm gone. And so I did it. I don't know, I think it was like 2 hours or something like that. But I was out in, I think it was 10 minutes. So it's usually not that long, because once you put something underneath your tongue, that's direct bloodstream. So I let it hang out there for a second or two, and then, but it's already in your mouth, and it really just takes you like that, and it stays all night long. See, Colleen just said she watched it. So, all right, so tonight I'm going to be back, and I will show you the ending to the, what the tincture looks like in the end. And I don't even know what else I'm doing tonight yet. I have to, shoot. I gotta see I gotta make muffins. As long as I have everything, I need to make some muffins. I don't have any muffins. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have any cupcake holders. No, unless somebody goes to the store for me. I don't want to go to the store. I don't feel good. I gotta, oh, Beth watched it too. See, so you can go back and you can watch it. In YouTube land, if you go onto Facebook and go to Lisa Ann, that's my name on there. And in YouTube land, it is also Lisa Ann, if you switching back and forth. Okay, so I will be on later on tonight. I'm gonna try and do the YouTube and try and find music or something, because I still haven't figured out that. But I wanna get this YouTube thing going. So I will see y'all later. Oh, let's do. Oh, this is garbage. All right, let's do our medication before we're on our way out, and I will see you guys later. I'm going to be on tonight at 10 Eastern Central Time. Cheers, y'all. How you doing, Beth? I don't even know if I asked you how you doing, but everybody, how you doing? How you feeling? You feeling good? Come back later. What are you doing? Probably, I don't know. Now I'm thinking, oh crap, I don't have any. But I really want to make muffins. I haven't had muffins in a minute, and I really, really like to have muffins for breakfast. It helped to get my day going, because if I don't have a marijuana snack to start my day, I'm like, ugh. So, all right, y'all. I'm on my way out. Everybody be good. I'll see you later. Peace.